the Colorado Buffaloes and the Houston Cougars. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Hey guys, Houston's head coach told me right before the game he understands the importance of this game as a separator in the conference standings. With both teams undefeated, some games under their belt, this will be a great test for his team to see if they are on track to make it to the conference championship. He wants their total focus, their total composure, and their total attention today in this crucial conference matchup. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. He'll bring it out. It's Gibson. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. So Colorado's offense going to get the chance to start this game off. And they've got the veteran, this senior quarterback, to guide the ship. Passed for more than 350 yards and 3 touchdowns in his last game. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Holds on, it's Bowie. They'll bring him down, but not before he put people in the spin cycle. Now on first down from the 30. Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. The Buffaloes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Quarterback keep. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. 3rd and 6 yards to go. To the air, it's Crawford. Completes it in the middle. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. And the Buffaloes are rolling down the field. Quick give. It's Welsh.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Empty backfield, 5 wide receivers on 2nd and 6. From the gun, looking for a man. That's a fumble on the play. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Great job by the defense in the back end that time. He made the catch and he had a little wiggle room to run afterwards, but they were able to get to him, rip the football out, and that is a massive takeaway for the defense.
So the Houston Cougars offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. And here comes Keyshawn Henderson. And he's gotten himself right in the middle of the early Heisman race with his performance. Driven back.
Man, that D-tackle has an explosive first step. He shot right out of his stance. He was in the backfield, and he was able to make the tackle for loss.
Just smothered on the play.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
The run inside. It's Sanford. They bring him down at the 45-yard line, and this defense rises up on 3rd down.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of gains all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO.
The Buffs offense ready to begin this drive. Last time they had it, they put it on the deck. The football was not riveted to their rib cage, Jesse.
Need 5 points of pressure moving forward, no doubt. And I'll tell you, they knew coming into this game that turnovers were going to be critical. They might give themselves a mulligan for that one, David, but that can't keep happening.
Man, but don't change who you are and what you are. Don't get gun-shy because of mistakes. I think that usually turns into more mistakes. So keep doing you, keep being aggressive.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Running inside. It's Welch. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
To throw, it's Crawford. On the move. He'll pull it down and run. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
Those always sting a little bit. When you get so close to getting the QB to the ground, creating a negative play, and then all of a sudden he turns it into something positive. Just really annoying as a defensive guy.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. And the Buffaloes send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. Hits inside. It's Sanford. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Nice job there by the receiver on the out route, not telegraphing where he's going. You can't be peeking to the outside, giving the defender an opportunity to break on the ball. He kept his eyes right down the field. DB had no idea where he was going, and that helped make that completion a whole lot easier.
2nd and long here. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Still looking. Stands in and takes the hit. Had to force that one.
And quarterback's accuracy goes way down when you start to get him on the move. And you want to make it go way down even further? Pop that sucker. Nice job making him move, scramble out to his left, and then getting a good clean.
And the pass rush is a... Given they tackle him at the 19. Houston will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Looking for room. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Looking to throw, it's Crawford. Left side is Clinton. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. They're able to... of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. The Buffaloes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Sells the run, looking to pass. Lets it go to the end zone. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection. Got stopped on 1st down. They'll try it again from the 2. Quarterback keeper. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. Oh, they blocked the extra point. He picks it up. That's a live ball. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. From the gun, it's Sanford. Pickup of 8, it's now 2nd and 2.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Dropping back, it's Henderson. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Throwing on the run. Right side, it's Thomas. They finally make the stop, but what a way to end this first quarter after that fantastic play. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So first down here as they go back to work. Hands it off. All over him in the backfield. He'll lose 3 on the play. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Back to pass, and he'll have to push it downfield. He's got his man in the back of the end zone, but he was a little too far out of the back. It's incomplete. And they can't quite hook up trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Working the middle. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
And the defense has to be kicking themselves for allowing a first down there. You're just maybe going to give them a few yards and let them set up for a field goal. Instead, you let them move the chains, and now they're knocking on your door 1st and goal.
Run in the red zone, it's Sanford. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
Touchdown, Houston. Hello. Fired in from the red zone for the score. Setting up for the extra point that would put them on top. And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. So an 82-yard drive there. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Colorado offense comes out to go on the attack. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Snags a quick pass on the left. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. They'll need a bunch on second down. Quickly to the tight end. Changing on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw. It's Crawford. Gets rid of it. It's dropped after taking the hit.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line. And the Buffaloes look to keep this drive humming. Drops back on first down. Hauls it in. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
And the Buffaloes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Motion from the wide receiver. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Well, just nothing happening that time for the QB, right? RPO keeps him. He's trying to throw, nobody there. He tries to buy time, getting out to his right-hand side, but the defense took everything away and just forced the quarterback to have to eat the football.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
Good, wide open, big play opportunity. Hits him right between the numbers. You got to make that play. Those are one of those where I tap my helmet like, dude, that was me. That was on me. My bad. Give me another opportunity later on.
The Buffaloes will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Sanford. Strong run there to pick up 4 and get it out to the 7. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Handoff again. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. At the end of a play, there is an injured Houston player on the field. The junior running back slow to get up. We hope this is just momentary. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on everything for us. This offense will start doing business from their own 18-yard line on first down. Here comes the heat. Just gets rid of that one.
And I like where the quarterback got because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get it to his running back and maybe put a positive spin on this play instead of an incompletion.
Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Such a nice job in pass protection. You got the corner route there to the tight end. It's going to take the big fella a little while to get to that area of the field, so you got to build a nice pocket for the quarterback to throw from. And all 5 guys up front doing their job individually, working together in tandem beautifully. That's what really allowed that play.
Makes the grab and room to run. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. The Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Looking downfield, it's Henderson. Throws to the tight end. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
That defender is lucky on that play because he was beat on that deep route. He's lucky the QB overthrew that play.
Straight ahead, it's Sanford.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Out wide right, it's Drake. And he makes a completion there, set up and in business at the 20.
Man, listen, you get zone coverage and you can hit that curl route and he comes open continually. Keep hitting it. This might be a play to come back to.
Going to the run, it's Butler. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Just feeds the running back. Maybe some room here. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Houston. There have been miniseries, novels, movies, long-form plays that have been over in shorter period of time than that drive. That was a marathon.
And that's just so frustrating when you're a defensive guy time and time again trying to get the stops.
And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Houston. Hello! Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to throw, it's Crawford. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Wants to throw on first. Rushes on. Oh, he got loose. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. And the Buffaloes headed quickly to the line.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick him up and put him down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping him.
He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down.
Wow, 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
And the Buffaloes getting set on 1st and 10. Just a short pass to the tight end. The Buffaloes calling their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Long way to go on 2nd down. Tight end now in motion. Back to throw, time running short in the half. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Colorado will go ahead and use its 2nd timeout here. They'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And the defense, got him at the 27. The Cougars will use their first timeout here. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Absolutely perfect. That'll cut this lead down to 5.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. Sells the run, wants to pass. Unloads it left. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. He's changing the play. Scanning the field, it's Henderson. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play. Looking for that 1st down on 3rd and short from the 28. Turns into the pile. Still on his feet at the 40. At the 45, on his way. There he goes. He is in. Touchdown, Cougars.
And that's just a fantastic job of executing the 2-minute type situation by this offense. Something you practice all week long for end of half and end of game. Quarterback, really nice job. Good job by the staff, too, getting the plays in quickly so they could get up to the line of scrimmage and get going. And it's them scoring that touchdown with seconds to go here in the first half, piling onto their lead. That gives them tremendous confidence heading in at halftime.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And after the extra point, they're on top by 12. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And he capped that one off with some flair and some juice, a 72-yard touchdown run. On the run from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Quick give. It's Welch. Breaks the tackle. Short gain on that run as the clock winds down here late in the half. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
From our gorgeous Orlando studios, it's the Week 5 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's open the show with Vanderbilt taking on the number 5 team, the Texas A&M Aggies. And it's the Aggies on the losing end right now of a tight one. This legit playoff contender kind of stumbled out of the gates, and while there is time to turn things around, they had better start soon. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. As for your game and an interesting first half, let's take a look at the numbers of note. So far today, the most dominant player on the field has been that DB. Pass breakups, shutting down one side of the field. He's been a one-man wrecking crew, and he's played a big part in this halftime lead.
From inside the 10, here he comes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but On the ground at the 20. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, they
makes a deep grab. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down.
And I love this offensive approach, man. All gas, no brakes. You got the lead, so what? Continue to do what you do. Find those one-on-one situations and continue to stay aggressive.
They got it blocked just enough, and a good gain on that run.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
The defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. To the air, it's Henderson. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. The run inside. It's Welch. The defense there to make the stop, and he barreled right into the teeth of the monster and picked up 4. Second down coming up. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these...
Makes the grab in their space. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
Snap on first down, wants to throw. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. Quarterbacks work so hard on those mechanics, but sometimes things start moving fast and they get away from you.
It does, and when you get on that back foot, a lot of times that ball's going to drift, and you're not coming through the target, so you're not putting enough mustard on it to get it to finish through your target and the ball to get there in a hurry. So all those mechanics are things you work on, but you're right. When you put a defense in front of you, it kind of changes that thing a little bit.
Fake to the back, wants to throw it. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. To the air, it's Crawford. Got his man. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
The Buffaloes will line it up on 1st and 10. Fresh center downs going to the air. Out wide left, it's Bowie. Touchdown, Colorado! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And I like this offense. I like watching it, man. They find a way to make plays and spread the football around. But I tell you what, I think this QB has an eye for this guy because that's 3 TDs now in 4 games. He wants to find him to make plays, really starting to trust that receiver out wide.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They marched 56 yards to the end zone, and they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Houston offense once again. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You got to throw the...
Trying to get behind the defense. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Running inside. It's Sanford. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Across the 45. And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats. And the Cougars, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Looking for room. It's Sanford. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down. Got 8 on first down. Now looking at a 2nd and 2. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Back to throw. It's Henderson. He tries to take the top off. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. Trying to pick up a first down. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. Houston trying to convert on fourth down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Blasted as he lets it go. It's incomplete, and the defense makes the stop and gets the football back.
That is great job by this defense, coming up big on fourth down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on fourth down.
Caught by Williams on the left.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback get going the other direction.
Got 7 on that last completion. They might be able to take a shot on 2nd and 3. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
He's going to run it. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
And on the third play of the drive, third down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
Hits inside. It's Welch. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
2nd and long here. Motion from the wideout. Give to the running back. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Up and hold on just a minute. They have decided to take the points here. Thought they might go for it on 4th and short. No good. Guys, after that miss, we are still sitting on a 5-point game. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. From the gun, it's Sanford. Turning it on! Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Looking to throw, it's Henderson. Look out! Gets away. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be first down.
I love the play call there, too, because 2nd and short, defense is thinking you might run it. So you try to catch them off guard with the pass. Nothing there. Even if you throw an incompletion, you're going to have a chance to run it the very next play, but it doesn't matter. This guy's just so athletic himself. He's able to go get the first. Let's get a fresh set of downs.
He's piled up 87 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. He's got it. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. That's the end of the quarter, and Houston has the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense. Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. Fresh set of downs going up top. Escapes the pressure going right. He'll try to do it himself. Got some room in it to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Houston. That'll give him a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. That kicker took a nasty-looking shot, and that personal foul goes against the defense.
Number 91, set to kick it off.
Guess that's one way to ensure there's no return as the kickoff goes out of bounds. Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. Offense in a bunch formation. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Bowie. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
A good start by this offense. Something positive on the first play. The drive is good. Listen, the hill is large, right? Like this, we need 2 scores. We got to have 2 touchdowns to get back in this game. We got to be aggressive. We got to take shots, but obviously not put the football at risk.
Sets his feet. It's Crawford. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Back's got it on the screen. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Man, what a really nice job by being disciplined by this defense. Like understanding I'm trying to rush the passer, probably a passing situation type of a deal, but doing it with some discipline. They try to sneak the screen in. They were ready for it. Nice job by this defense.
Wants to keep it in the air. On the run, fires downfield. He's got an open man. There he goes. Touchdown, Buffs. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Lining up for the PAT. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish the drive with a 64-yard scoring toss. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Here comes the Houston offense out and ready to go. That last score the defense allowed made it a 1-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Knocked down immediately. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking downfield, it's Henderson. Throws to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. The Cougars peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Sanford.
And he's done everything for this offense today, running the football, so much so that he's now got 98 yards rushing. We're in the 4th quarter. 1 more carry, and this guy could eclipse the 100-yard mark.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Keeps it on the option. There he goes. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Houston is moving it quickly down the field. Drops back on first down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there. Long way to go on 2nd down. Straight ahead, it's Sanford. Might have a chance. He's piled up 112 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. The Cougars kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Wants to throw on first. Moving out to the right. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Gives it. Got the first down. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Cougar! Great job by the back on the option. They build this 4th quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0. They'll try to add another to their lead. And after the extra point, they're on top by 12. So it's an 80-yard drive, and he closed the deal by scooting 31 yards for the score. From deep, it's Gibson. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Holly Rowe has an update.
Here on the Buffalo sideline, this defense has been the star of the show today. The offense has had their back against the wall, and now is the moment they've got to come alive. They are trailing in this game, and I can see them talking to each other before they take the field for this drive. Now is their moment. They feel it, and they're trying to get each other hyped up and ready to go for this possession. Guys?
Appreciate that, Holly. Keeps it on first down. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
And that is why this guy is a true dual-threat quarterback. You've seen him all game, hurting them with his arm, already over 200 yards passing. And how about his running ability now? And flashing that on the option play. There's a variety of ways he can take the game over, and the defense is figuring that out fast.
Finds his big tight end. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point in the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Looking downfield, it's Crawford. Timed him perfectly to not get free and forces a 3rd down.
Big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell it extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Left side is Welch. He's stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's 1st down. And the Buffaloes in the hurry-up.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a 1st down.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't. And he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
From the gun. Rush right in his face. And it's incomplete as he tried to thread that needle to the back corner of the end zone. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. From the gun. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. A touchdown here on 3rd and goal really ratchets up the game pressure. It's complete to the right. He'll be stopped right there. They threw it short of the goal line, and now they've got some ground to cover on 4th down. Moves the pocket. It's Crawford. Looking for the score. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. He's stopped at the 19-yard line. A big play there to get the pick and take him back inside the 20. The Houston offense comes onto the field. And that interception might well be the nail in the coffin. Offense gets the ball back, up by 2 scores. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. 2nd and long here. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Unloads it downfield. And the defense getting a hand in there on 3rd down. Houston sends the punt team onto the field.
Number 91 on to kick it away.
Makes a nice grab at the 25. They stop him immediately, flying down the field and get to him before he can even get started. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They get the ball back after the punt, and they've got to be efficient here as time is winding down. Fires to the tight end. and they'll stop him right there. And that takes us to the 2-minute timeout. They'll need a bunch on second down. Selling the fake. Fires quickly. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Moving the pocket, it's Crawford. And to get rid of it quickly. Good job just to get rid of that one.
After that incompletion, 4th and short now on their own side of the field, I think there's a lot of coaches in normal circumstances that would stay conservative and just punt the ball away. But you're trailing here in the 4th quarter. I think the offense needs to stay out on the field, and you got to go for it.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the 4th down, and it paid off. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set.
And the offense showing off this short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds of this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
Long way to go on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Trying to make magic with his feet.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. They're going to go from their own side to the line quickly. A big play here. Needs it here on 4th down. Can't get him to the ground. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. And he never had a chance to pick up the first down. Knocked out of bounds, and they'll give up the ball. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Looking to throw, it's Henderson. That's reeled in, it's Martin. He's got enough to move the chains, and that clock will keep moving, and they'll be able to run it out.
I love the play call in this situation. You need 1 first down to ice the game, so you're just throwing to the sticks, trusting your quarterback to make the right read, in rhythm, they get it done. They're going to walk out of here with the win, David.
And this used to be a situation where you'd see offenses get very conservative, run the football. We gotta play safe. No. I'm putting the ball in my best player's hands, telling him to go end this thing, and he does exactly that.
They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Touchdown, Cougars! Made the grab in the end zone. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Gibson. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Fresh set of downs going up top. Takes a hit as he fires. Just gets rid of it to avoid the sack.
And this is always the time in the game where coaches are absolutely watching. Like, which one of my guys mail it in and quit? And if you're the quarterback, man, you've been sacked a few times. You've turned the football over. Like,
and And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He wants a big play here late. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. And the Buffaloes will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Slips through the line. They'll bring him down. The clock is at 0, and that is how this one will wrap up. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all.